YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another play review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and check out another Immortality Evolution card for none other than N'golo Kante. N'golo Kante is a 94 rated card. He has the controlled explosive acceleration type, right-footed with 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. Now, we don't see much versatility with the card as he can only play the center defensive mid and center mid positions. And as you guys probably already know, we did go ahead and do a play review on Brian Gravenberch. And I feel like Gravenberch is a bit of an underrated option for the Evo. But with this year's style of play, a lot of people running the 4-2-1-3 formation. If you are in need of a center defensive midman, I think that Kante is probably going to be your top option. If we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card is extremely well-rounded. Now, he is hooligan with the lowest stat being 87 for his shooting. And with the way that the card is set up with his 93 defending and 88 physicality, 3 playstyle pluses as well, I just feel like he's a very annoying player to play against. Not only does the physical side to his game look really solid with the upgrades, the technical side doesn't look too bad either. 87 shooting, 92 passing, and 88 dribbling for the card. I love the fact that he does have 99 balance, 95 reactions, and 90 composure, man. Should be a very responsive player in game. And you do have that variety as well, man, if you do want to run him as that box-to-box midfielder, because he should be able to do everything really well in game. Now, with the way that the card is set up, boys, if you do want to run him as a center defensive mid in your starting 11, I would probably go ahead and recommend the Anchor Chem style. With the Anchor Chem style, we are going to be very close to maxing out the majority of his defensive stats, and then a very nice upgrade to his strength as well. If you are maybe a little bit worried about his pace, the Shadow Chem style would be a really nice option for the card, but if you do give him the quick step playstyle plus, man, I feel like the Anchor is the best way to go. Now, in terms of playstyles, he does have 11 different playstyles, the ping pass, intercept, and quick step playstyle pluses. And this might look a little bit different compared to your N'golo Kante version, depending on the playstyle pluses that you did end up choosing for him. And then he does also have the incisive pass, tiki-taka, jockey, block, anticipate, trickster, press, proven, and relentless. So as you guys can see, for a center defensive mid this year in FC25, man, he does have a really solid setup. The only real letdown is maybe the fact that he doesn't have the bruiser. And by throwing him into the Immortality Evolution, we do also get a lot of variety with the way that you can incorporate him in game. Now, he does have 5-player role plus pluses. No player role plus for the card, but you can use him as a holding midfielder, deep lying playmaker, box-to-box midfielder, and playmaker. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the evolution, it's going to take you roughly 30-40 games of competitive FIFA, and it's also going to be 500,000 coins or 500,000 coins worth of fodder. As you guys probably already know, we did already go ahead and do a play review on Gravenberch, so it is going to be very interesting to compare the two players and see which one is the better option. If you guys do enjoy these FC25 play reviews and you want to see more of them on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like. Turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is a team we're going to be using in Foot Champions to test out the new Kante card. We're going to be playing him at the center mid position in the 4-3-3 formation, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Alright boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Kante Evolution card. We are coming up against Johan Cruyff, James, Odebear, Zidane, Olise. It's a pretty good team. But yeah, man, the plan is to go ahead and run him at the center mid position in the 4-3-3 formation. We are going to try to incorporate him a little bit more like a box-to-box midfielder. Now, first things first, man, because he does have really good agility and balance, it's only right that we go ahead and test out his dribbling first. Now, as you guys know, he does also have the press-proven playstyle. And if we go ahead and do a little bit of left-stick dribbling, man, he does actually keep it quite close. I feel like with the upgrades, he's going to be one of those players that are just going to be able to do everything really well in game. But yeah, man, let's see if we can get off to a good start in game number 1, boys. I kid you not, man. Quick step, playstyle plus, and intercept together is just going to be so OP. Now, we do have Kante making that run. That's not too bad, boys. I'm going to go LB pace boost into a chip shot. It's a lovely finish, boys. I think as a box-to-box midfielder, it's going to be a little bit underrated. And I feel like the main reason behind that is the fact that, I mean, a lot of people do run 4-2-1-3, and I do see a lot of people running him as a center defensive mid. But if you do want to play him as a center mid, I think that he definitely has the qualities to play that position pretty well. Now, we are going to try to keep the pressure up very early on. N'golo Kante does get the interception again, man. Like I said, a very responsive player and typically just like an annoying player to play against. Now, we can go ahead and spring into a counter attack, and I'm going to try to get him a little bit further up the pitch. Oh, boys, that's a little bit lucky right there, but we'll take that. Pedro Neto. We do have Kante making that run. Just go for a simple through ball. And we'll go for another chip shot. Boys, good attacking positioning. I just should have put a little bit more power behind that shot. Kante, now we're just going to try to track back right here. Try to break up the play. Boys, I mean, I feel like he's always in the right place at the right time. That's another really clean tackle. Oh, he might actually try to play that into space. Now, this is where we need a little bit of recovery speed from Kante. Quick step play style plus just to try to get back into position. Yeah, boys, I mean, that's ridiculous. The quick step is so good for him. We did go ahead and give the card the Anchor Chem style, so a little bit more pace defending and physicality. And so far, I feel like it's working really well. He does have a little bit of space right here. Great tackle. Now, we can go ahead and spring into a counter attack. We did signal Pedro Neto to make that run. N'golo Kante does have the incisive pass playstyle, which is really nice. We're just going to go ahead and play back to him. N'golo Kante, can we release a shot? Yes, we can, boys. That's another really nice finish. Now, I don't expect this finishing to be anything too crazy, but it's nice to see that if you do find yourself in like a more advanced position with him, he can definitely score a couple goals. Now, a little bit of tiki-taka football right here, boys. Just ping it through the middle. Marmouche with the finesse shot. It's a lovely finish, boys. Kante, the passing been really good as well. Kante, that's a good tackle right there. Unlucky not to get possession, though, but we do get the interception, man. The interceptions with this card is honestly some of the best in the game. Fernando Torres. Kante is making that run. We're going to try to play to him. That's a lovely first touch. Go for a chip shot. 5-star weak foot. We just put a little bit too much power behind it. That's my bad. N'golo Kante. A little bit of sprint jockey defending right here. The manual defending with the card is really nice, man. A very responsive player. Pedro Neto. I'm just going to use the incisive pass playstyle. Great ball into Neto. Finesse shot. There it is, boys. It's a lovely goal again. And that's a perfect example of what Kante brings to your team. You know, breaking up the play, advancing the ball forward. I mean, he's honestly one of the best players at doing that in FC 25. Now, we can go ahead and carry the ball forward with Kante. Quick step play style plus, man. I'm telling you, if you're thinking about going for quick step or anticipate, definitely give him quick step. N'golo Kante again, chip shot. Yeah, man, the finishing's actually been really good. Because he does already have really good defensive stats, I mean, to make his attacking game better, you could give him the Hunter Chem style, but I feel like a lot of people aren't really going to use him in that way. Now, I'm going to try to track back in this situation again, boys. Kante, there it is. I mean, he's just a destroyer in the middle of the pitch, man. I feel like he's everywhere. If you do run a 2 CDM formation, I mean, pairing him with like, I don't know, maybe like a taller, more physical type of CDM is just going to be so difficult to get by. As you guys know, a lot of people do like to run Patrick Vieira. A lot of people do like to run that Ruud Gullit card. I mean, just imagine Kante alongside Gullit. That's going to be so annoying to play against. Now, we do have Kante making that run again. He might try to step with the center back. Great attacking positioning again. Chip shot. Yeah, boys, that chip shot with the card is honestly unreal. All right, boys, we are jumping into game number 2, and so far, so good. I think that it's safe to say, man, if you aren't going for like a unique option for the evolution, N'golo Kante is easily a top 3 option. You're getting a player that can do everything really well in game, and I feel like he's just one of those center defensive mids that work really well this year in FC 25. Now, a little bit of counter-attacking football right here, boys. Fernando Torres. Kante is making that run, boys. Good first touch. Go for the shot. It's a lovely finish, man. The finishing in and around the box for a player that probably isn't really known for his technical ability has actually been really good. N'golo again through the middle. And we do have a little bit of space right here. Fernando Torres. My opponent hasn't really been picking up these runs from the center mid position. Kante, nice reverse pass, incisive pass, great ball into Torres. Boys, it's liquid football. That's exactly what he brings to the team. Now, we did signal Trent to make that run. I'm just going to go ping pass, first time over the top through ball. It's a very easy way to break that defensive line. Trent Alexander-Arnold, nice turn. Cut it across Fernando Torres near post. It's a lovely finish, man. And N'golo Kante, low-key kind of pulling the strings at the moment. Well, boys, because game number 2 didn't last too long, we're going to go ahead and play one more game in today's video. And honestly, man, if you do want a very solid player for the evolution, I think that Kante is probably your best option. Fernando Torres, just hold it up a little bit. Kante is making that run. I feel like a lot of players don't pick up those runs from the center mid position. So making those runs with Kante are really, really effective. He might just try to play that out wide. Now, this guy's trying to run down the line quite a bit. N'golo Kante, look at that, boys. The defensive cover that you get with the card is honestly so OP. Fernando Torres, nice. Neto in support. We do have Kante on the overlap. It's a great ball, boys. I want to use ping pass, so let's cut it back to Torres and go for a finesse shot. It's a nice team play, boys. We'll take that. At the moment, if I had to compare him with Gravenberch, if I had to choose between the two players, man, I think that Kante is the better option for sure. Kante with the trickster playstyle. 5-star skill moves, couple L2 R2 taps. That's not bad, boys. He does keep it very close, man. I'm telling you, he's kind of like a perfect balance between being like, you know, you're midfielder that's just there to break up the play and advance the ball forward, and then also being a bit of a technician on the ball. Kante again, good AI defending right there to get the interception. A little bit of patient build up right here, boys. Torres, Kante, just use the incisive pass. Great ball into Marmouche. Has to be a goal, boys. That's another great chance created. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Kante Evolution card in a few games of FUT Champions. And I will say a very OP card in game. If we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, as you guys know with the upgrades, man, he is a very well-rounded player. And although a lot of people do see him as a more defensive-minded midfielder, especially with the right chemistry style, I feel like going forward, he was actually really good as well. As you guys know, we did incorporate him like a box-to-box midfielder in the 4-3-3 formation. And I think that it's safe to say, man, the defensive coverage that you get with the card is some of the best in FC 25. For me personally, boys, with him having both the quick step and intercept playstyle pluses, he's a very annoying player to play against, man. Very good at breaking up the play and very good at advancing the ball forward. Not only was the physical side to his game really OP, but the technical side with the upgrade was really good as well, man. I feel like he's one of those players that you kind of get the best of both worlds with him. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the card a 9.5 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him at the center mid position in the 4-3-3 formation. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the evolution, it is 500,000 coins, or you can go ahead and complete the SBC. It is a bit of a grind. I'm pretty sure you have to play like 30-40 games of competitive FIFA, but I feel like with the upgrades, man, it's definitely worth it. I know that team of the season is just around the corner, and 500,000 coins is a lot, man, but I feel like Kante is just one of those players that worked really well this year in FC25. 3 really effective playstyle pluses in the intercept, ping, pass, and quick step, man. Great defensive stats, great technical stats as well. I love the fact that the card is also 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. You can pick the playstyle, so if you do want to use them in a more advanced position, you most definitely can. As a more defensive-minded midfielder, I think that it's safe to say that there aren't really any letdowns for the card, man. I feel like he can do everything really well in game. Now, as you guys know, we did already go ahead and do a play review on Ryan Gravenberch, and if I had to compare the two, man, I think that Kante with the upgrades is a better option for the evolution. With the current meta in FC25, I feel like Kante just fits that style of play a lot better compared to Gravenberch. I mean, he can do everything really well in game. He does also have the unique body type, and like I said, boys, he's just a very responsive player, a bit annoying to play against. So if you are planning on completing the evolution, I think that it's safe to say that Kante is easily a top 3 option. If you are in need of a more defensive-minded midfielder, I would definitely recommend him. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like. Comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another play review, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.